Hey there, welcome to Well-Fed Nerd. Today we're going to be talking about the Halo trailer that came out recently, and I'm going to kind of take a look at this, give you my thoughts on this, and some predictions as well as far as what I think is going to go on with this show. And let's take a look at it here. I was going to play the trailer in the video here, but I get the impression that Paramount is a little bit bitchy when it comes to their videos being played, and I don't really want to get a copyright strike right off the bat. So I'm actually going to do it just in still pictures. I've got these. I took a bunch of shots, basically each scene. There really wasn't that much to the trailer, so it was pretty easy to cover all of this stuff. You can watch the trailer. I'll try to put a link below in the description, but you can find this trailer and watch it yourself and compare. But honestly, there isn't a lot to it. So we open up with a shot of a pelican kind of coming over some type of settlement or city that's like half buried in the sand. It kind of looks like that planet Jeddah in Rogue One, but I'm pretty sure it's not. So we've got a pelican flying over top, and then we cut to a shot of Master Chief. Yes. You got to kind of savor that one because that's about the only time that we see him in the trailer up until the end here. So we get a shot of him kind of darkly lit from behind. Nice little tease there, but come on. That's what we want to see here with this. This is a Halo show. Let's see the main character, the Master Chief. Then we have a shot of, it looks like they reused the CGI set from Asgard and then just kind of changed it out in the background for some mountains. It looks, I don't know, I'm just getting a lot of Asgard when I look at this one cityscape type scene. Then we get a facial close-up of, what is her name here? Let me bring this up. Halsey. So the actress is Natascha McElhone. Anyways, I don't know how to say her name. But anyway, so we get Dr. Halsey, a shot of her kind of looking all serious. And she's probably looking at, I don't know, maybe the first time she sees this Spartan step out in his armor or something, as far as the Master Chief. Then we get a shot of, it looks like, I don't know, kind of a dark, I don't know if it's an underground city or like a city in an asteroid or something like that. Not much there. Then we get a shot of some Asian chick, and she is, it looks like her name is Quan Ah. I don't know enough about Halo to tell you about some of these characters here, but don't worry, we're going to take a look at as far as some of the actors in this show in a minute here. Next we get a shot of a giant, I don't know, it looks like a huge psychedelic mushroom. And I tell you what, I want to eat that thing and just trip balls for days. It is enormous. Then we got a shot of another chick. Is this show about Master Chief or chicks? Like, what's going on here? So we got another chick holding her face all shocked and is like, what am I doing in this show? It's supposed to be about a Master Chief. Then we get a shot of some asteroids in space, and they all have like lines connecting them, which looks kind of neat, but I don't know how practical that is. You'd have asteroids like crashing into each other and moving around, right? I don't know. Next, we got a shot of, what is his name? It is Bokeem Woodbine as Soren066. So I did look up a little bit of this. I've never read any of the expanded Halo universe books or anything like that. Like, I played the video games, and that's about it. That's my knowledge and understanding of Halo and how much I can remember. And, you know, I played it probably a lot of times, like, either drunk and or high, so there's only so much I can remember. But anyways, when I went and looked up Soren-066, he looks normal in this shot here, but I don't want to give too much away or drop any spoilers or anything, but according to the Halo Wikipedia, this person has some kind of like physical deformities, and that's all I'll say about that. So, but in the trailer, it just looks like a normal dude standing there, so maybe this was, I don't know, before that happened or something. Unknown how they'll handle that. Then we got a shot of a kid, which I'm assuming is the Master Chief as a kid, running around. Probably during the training to become a Spartan. Then we get a little bit more kick-assery. We get some dudes running across a hangar, a whole bunch of them. We can see a pelican in the background. And it looks like we're getting ready to go take some shit out, which is awesome. And we get a shot of another chick, because we need a lot of chicks in this show. Finally, we get a shot of some Spartans marching across this hangar. We can see like armored vehicle in the background. I can see some wheels on it there. So hopefully we've got, it looks like the Jeep, whatever that thing's called, Warthog. So we've got a shot of the Warthog there and a couple of the Pelicans kind of blurry in the background. And then we've got a shot of a Spartan. I can't make out too many details as far as on his armor here, who this guy actually is, but he's holding a gun, pointing it towards the camera here. Hopefully his finger's off the trigger because we don't want to Alec Baldwin anyone. But we've got a shot of this Spartan looking all cool. He's got like a smaller visor than the Master Chief, and it's red, and it looks pretty kick-ass. Then we get a shot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pelicans kind of flying in formation across Asgard. And then we get a shot of an Asian dude. I'm not sure if this guy's a Spartan or what, but he doesn't have any armor, and his face is visible. So I'm not sure who this guy's going to be. I'm looking at the IMDb, and I don't really see this guy. Not sure. But lastly, we get a shot of the Master Chief dropping the old hero's pose with the fist and the knee hitting the ground. Guaranteed to blow out your ACL, so don't try that move at home. It looks cool, but it's hard on the knees. Then we get, the camera comes up, and we get a full frontal shot of the Master Chief, and man, does that look good. Like, his helmet looks good. The transition from his helmet armor down to his neck and what's underneath there looks awesome. Like, I want a set of this armor right now. Like, why aren't I wearing one right now? Like, it looks freaking awesome. So that's good. So initial thoughts on that, how the Spartans look. Oh, amazing. Love it. Love it. So just to give you the details on this. So aliens threaten human existence in an epic 26th century showdown. TV series based on the video game Halo. So let's just back that up a bit there. So 26th century showdown, you know what that means? Good news. We beat climate change, because everyone who keeps saying that we got 12 years left or 10 years left or 8 years left can suck it, according to this show. So as far as the trailer, like I said, I was going to play it, but no video because, I don't know. I think Paramount's a little picky about things. Complaints about this? No, not really enough Master Chief. I kind of wanted to see some shots of him literally shooting shit up, feeding that rifle butt to an enemy and just over top and ending him. I hope they do something, because these guys are Spartans, would it be weird to do an homage to 300? I mean, right? They're Spartans. Master Chief is a Spartan. So just have like a long shot of him, that one from the side, where he's just wading through hordes of enemies, just like rifle butt, shots, pistol, change out, reload, just marching along, destroying enemies, and have it be like very similar to that shot from 300 where we had Leonidas just fighting his way through the Immortals. And little homage. Spartan now versus Spartan then. So I think that would be kind of cool if they could pull off something like that, but I doubt it. That's just me kind of, nerding out over this one here. So it looks like we've got the diversity quota covered here, because we've got like a diverse female, an Asian guy, a black guy, another chick. Really, again, I just want to see Spartans running around and the Master Chief doing shit and fucking shit up. And really, we only got like 2 shots of him in the entire trailer. Like, I get it, you want to tease, but this show is about a video game where the main character is the Master Chief running around shooting a bunch of aliens, right? So really what I hope they do in this is that they have lots of action in this. Like, this is a war story. This should be a series about war. Aliens are coming. This isn't a talk about feelings story, right? We don't do things like talk to the Master Chief about his feelings and how he's, how he feels about stuff, or, how does he, like, what are his pronouns and how does he identify? This guy's a weapon. You point him at the problem, you take him off the leash, and then you let him go and take care of aliens and solve that problem, right? Because everything else should be kind of rendered like irrelevant. Like, there's aliens coming from up above in the stars to come to kill us. We need to, make as many Spartans as possible and go fight this war and not worry about other bullshit. So kind of hoping that they do that and that there's lots of actions. Aliens. I hope the aliens look cool. I want to see the Master Chief just wading through piles of dead bodies after saving the day, going out on missions, taking out aliens, doing stuff that sequentially is what leads to winning the war against these aliens. Next, space battles. I want to see lots of space battles with spaceships flying around, shooting at each other. I just like that kind of stuff. Lots of Spartans. Yes, Master Chief is the main character, but let's see a whole bunch of Spartans in this. The more Spartans, the better. More Spartans makes for more Halo awesomeness, in my opinion. So, what I'm worried about that they're going to do. I'm worried that they're going to make this about strong female characters. Like I say, there's a lot of females in the trailer, but there is in the Halo universe and lore and whatnot. There is certain characters, right? Like Halsey. You've got some Miranda Keyes is a woman. You've got all these women in the Halo universe, but really it's about Master Chief and the Spartans and winning the war, right? So I hope that they don't skimp on world building. Like if you're a gamer and you've played Halo, you probably know a lot about the series, know the characters, that type of thing. I hope they make it accessible enough so that just anyone who, like a person who knows nothing about Halo, could just jump right into this series, start watching it, have enough exposition, enough details, world building, that they could just come in completely cold and enjoy the series. I hope, they're able to deliver that type of thing. I'm afraid I don't want them to spend too much time with the flashbacks with the little kid and the Master Chief. Like I think it's appropriate and I think it should be done the right way, where they have maybe a sequence, maybe each episode that shows a little bit of their training and how it helped them, in present day. Right? Like they go against an opponent or go on some type of mission or something. And it was because back in training when they watched, a video of like a pack of wolves taking down a big, large animal, or a pack of, hyenas or something taking down a large animal, to show them teamwork. Like it's harsh and brutal and something you probably wouldn't show little kids. But because they saw that and learned that going through their training, that all of a sudden the transition goes over. We see Master Chief's helmet and whatnot, and it's because they learned that lesson back then that helped them now. So an example of this, we could do something like at the start of the first episode, we've got the Master Chief and some Spartans on their way to kind of go and take out some type of threat, right? So the opening narration kind of starts up or something. We start off with some text and exposition talking about essentially aliens. They have come to kill us. So we created Spartans so we could kill them. Have some kind of intermingled shots of the training, taking these kids, turning them into these warriors and these ultimate weapons type thing. Show like a weak kid at the start, kid's kind of going through training, getting beat up, and then finally, someone's going to punch him, he dodges it, boom, takes out like a bigger opponent, that type of thing, standing him over him with just the steely eyes type thing, looking down at him, and he's not a kid anymore, right? And then that steely look type thing where you're like, holy, this kid is innocence is lost type thing. This kid's a warrior now. And then just have that kind of fade to, again, Master Chief. You're never going to see his face, hopefully, because of reasons, right? Mandalorian couldn't get that helmet off quick enough in this series. I hope they keep the Master Chief's helmet on, but just, do that type of thing where it's showing kind of back and forth between, little kid stuff. And the reason we're showing it is because of the lessons they learned that are helping the Master Chief and the Spartans out today. So I hope that's kind of how they go that route with the kids. Overall, I'm pretty excited to see what they do with this. I totally love Halo. I've played pretty much all the games, all the Halo games. As soon as they came out, I've loved it. It's a great shooter series. I really just hope that they don't fuck this up, honestly. This is one of the coolest IPs that there is, and I'm glad they're getting a chance to turn it into a TV show. Just show it the respect that it deserves. Do it right. It's, aliens coming from space and, super soldiers created to go fight them. It doesn't get much better than that. It should be pretty easy to make this show good, and if they fuck it up and it goes bad, well, I'll be there to tell you why. So overall, I'm excited. I can't wait to see how the first few episodes play out. I'll definitely be on it when it comes out in 2022. Just look at their IMDb here as far as when it comes out. Yeah, it just says 2022. So that's when it'll be, and I'm looking forward to it, but I'm sure they'll drop a few more trailers, and then when they do, I'll be making some more videos about that just to cover it because I'm a big fan of Halo. But the last thing that I wanted to say in regards to this is that, because I was wondering, who are they going to get to play the Master Chief? And it is Pablo Schreiber. Schreiber? Anyways, Pablo is fucking Porn Stash from Orange is the New Black. I can't believe that. My wife was totally into that show, so I, of course, had to watch that show. And I think it was only in the first couple seasons of Orange is the New Black. But yeah, George Pornstache Menendez. That was his character in Orange is the New Black. But I guess he was in some other stuff. American Gods. Didn't really watch that series, so I don't know anything about that. He was in this other kind of action movie. If I can find it on here. With Gerard Butler. Anyways, he was a bank robber, and that was actually pretty good. Didn't really mind that one. I kind of liked him in that more than I liked him as far as being Pornstache. So overall, yeah, can't wait to see it. I'm excited, and we'll be talking more about Halo when it comes out, and I'll be dropping some more videos about it. Hopefully we get some more trailers. I'm sure that we will. And if you like this, make sure you click like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.